Alrighty, welcome everyone. This is for Charlie Juliet, and we're going to fly. I'm doing some performance tests on here on this. I changed some settings on OBS, so just want to make sure that it works fine. I've been having issues with the laptop, but anyways, we're here in Syracuse. We'll be flying over to Toronto. We have VATSIM on. There's no controllers online. But let's go ahead and get ourselves set up. So batteries coming on, emergency lights coming on, standby display is coming on, and then we go to dispatch there. Let's clear that out and let's initialize our position with the GPS. There we go. So done with there. We go to index, next page, and we'll pull our flight plan from SimBrief. And let me just go ahead and file the flight plan with, yeah, so that is 4309. That's the VORTAC that we're looking at. Great. So flight plan has been filed. And then let's see here, departing runway 33. So let's go to departures. It's going to be 33 Syracuse 2, which is basically a takeoff with Syracuse VOR, and then vectors as to whatever as filed, whatever was filed, right? Then we have here for Toronto, we're expecting runway 24 left. And the arrival is lane 3. WOZ transition. There you go. Yeah, I guess we can do that. Surtra, let me just make sure Surtra is on the flight plan. So, let's see here. I don't see it on there, but let's just do this. Let's execute that way, and then we'll check for discontinuity. We check the legs. That's normal. There it is. So there's the gap over there. We just let's see. I'm just gonna do that. So that's gonna fill the gap, and then yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and start our engines. I'm going to open both up and start left engine. Got N2 going up. There's ITT, keep it on ATT, go up to 700 and then drop slowly. There's a fuel coming in. Should go up right around there, and it starts to drop. Alright, so that's a good start for engine number 1. Let's go engine number 2. So engine starter, and I would just run it. There we go. Close the cover. Gear down, parking brake is set. Avionics can go on. And let me go ahead and run, hold on, beacon, it's seatbelt. And we could go to upper menu and bring back to passenger brief. Please fasten your seatbelt and shoulder harness at this time. And then we'll run the takeoff. Alright, awesome. The Citation CJ4 aircraft. Go to FMS text on there. And then on the lower menu, I'm going to go ahead and change it to present position. Now I like having down here the, one second, traffic, above and below, hold on a second, traffic above and below, and then on terrain and weather, I'm going to ahead and do terrain on this one and weather on that one. And I'll change the format on this one as well for the rows. And we'll do weather. There we go. Also traffic. Alright, so we got traffic displaying on both. And I can go ask on that. Great. Let's go ahead and get our get the weather info for the food. Awesome. Alright, so we have no departure clearance needed. I have the ATIS, let's see here, 080 at 3, 10 degrees, dew point 6, 3023 on the altimeter, and that's all. See, I started to print the first 3 pages of the flight plan. If I need to reference, I can look at the file itself. But that gives me all the essential information for reference. I got the ATIS 3023, and there we go. 3023 is pretty high. And 3023 here. Just double check our block fuel is good to go. So I have block fuel 2523. Yeah, I'm good. I have more than that. Alright, and let's go over to performance, and that's where we're going to put the information we just got from our weather. Departing runway 33, wind is 080 at 3, and then 10 degrees, 3023. So we're good there. Go to the next page, and then we'll send that. So that's displayed in the PFD. Great. Alright, let's pull our checklist and we go over that real quick. So already checked the parking brakes, landing gear, battery switch was on, emergency light switch is armed, standby was on, avionics dispatch was on dispatch, and moved over to on after engines were started. I got a position initialized, performance information is in, cruise altitude, passing cargo, they're all good to go. I got the weather, and stars and SIDs are set up. I just need to actually set the star into Toronto. Yeah, that's done. Okay. Just checking. Takeoff wind, temperature, QNH are all on there. ATC clearance not required. There's no ATC. I'm gonna connect them VATSIM, make sure we have the information we need. Squawk code, we'll leave it at 1200. So it is 1200. I'm going to do 122.8, so it'll be over in Unicom for now, at least for the time being. And we are Citation 4 Charlie Juliet. Beacon light is on, engine is running, so that's good to go there. Avionics switch is on, ACOS messages is clear. Climate control selector can go to norm. And belt button on, safety done. And let's do a flight control check. So flight controls are free and correct. And then we'll take off runway heading. So runway heading 327 if I'm not mistaken. There you go. 327 is the runway heading. Which is alright, so let's just change the heading bug to 327. And then we're gonna go flight level change to 240. Flight level change to 240, and the altitude would be initially 4,000, as stated on the SID. So top altitude 4,000. So 4,000 on the box. Flight director's on, and we're going heading mode. There we go. So the autopilot is set. Let's just set the trim right in the middle of green. There it is. Trim is set for takeoff. And then go flaps 15. Check the ground spoilers. We're good to go here. And what else we got? Oh, we go any ice on the pedostatic system, so the plane doesn't scream at us once we're taking off, once we're rolling. Last night was really fun because I was doing takeoff from Syracuse, and it was like very, very busy. He asked me for me to take off, and I was already rolling, so it was fun. It's always fun. It's fun to fly in busy airspace because it keeps you sharp. Alright, so nav lights and taxi lights, so we can go nav and taxi and logo can go on. And then, what else we got? So we're good to go. We'll go back to the parking position, so we're going to have to do a 180, go via Hotel November, Yankee, and Mike over to runway 33. I think I'm better swinging to the left. So let me look left here. Left is clear, and we're good to go. Syracuse traffic, Citation 4 Charlie Juliet is taxiing via Hotel November, Yankee, and Mike to runway 33, Syracuse. Awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and release our parking brakes, and brakes are checked, and here we go. So right and left, and then we'll be on mic. I don't think there's any aircraft in the area. Let's just double check here. No, it doesn't look like it. So we taxi all the way down to Mike. Slowing down a little bit. Alright, landing light can go on and strobes can go on. Left is clear, nothing on the right, unless there's some deer. Syracuse traffic, Citation 4 Charlie Juliet's departing runway 33, Syracuse. Alright, here we go. Three, 2, 7. Engine stable. Full power. We go toga. Airspeed is alive. V1. Rotate. Gear up. Go flaps up.
Altitude.
We're doing 4,000. There we go, and flitch at 240. It's going to scream at me again. There we go.
Altitude.
Alright, you can do 16,000. And we can proceed direct. Actually, let's do heading mode here. And then we can proceed direct. Maker. Awaker. And nav mode. Lightning lights can go off. We'll turn on post lights. Now, if you look from this outside, there you see the post lights. Now lights in.
Altitude.
I might go higher. Only because, let's see here. Just want to check the winds real quick. Yeah, let's go 200. So I have 45 knot wind. go, standard. Do 22,000. I just do 24,000. Just playing around with the performance, see what happens.